pretty much. Okay. All right. So, as you guys know, I'm gonna pick if all three albums were about to drop, I would pick Kendrick Lamar. Reason why I like Kendrick Lamar as an artist, because he reminds me of hip hop in its purest form. In that it's about the lyrics, it's about the delivery, the cadence. It tells a story. Like hip hop is just pretty much a story. But he brings that nostalgia of like the beginnings of hip hop in the 80s, in the the 90s. And he takes it a step further in that, like, he adds the jazz, he adds the blues, and he just doesn't make rap music. He makes art. Like, he is truly an artist when it comes onto his craft. Like, it's always almost like a treat to hear his albums, like to just go through it
and the thing is
just to listen to it.
It's never like oh man, I'm expecting the Kendrick album. It's kind of like he just like, yo, here's some new music, and you're just like, Kendrick dropped a new album? Oh damn. Like, and I'm never really like disappointed when he drops music at all. Like
never.
A lot of people like talked about To Pimp a Butterfly was like a bad album, but I'm just like, it was a different, yeah. Like I've heard people say like, yo, that actually I think I was talking to my homeboy today. He's like, yo, that album was trash. I was like, what? Like
what?
It's not so much that it was trash, but it was a different take on art. Like,
yeah.
You can't just keep doing the same thing. Like if he would have released another Good Kid, Mad City like type of vibe, everybody would have been like, yo, he just released another. Think about like Migos. Exactly. They've released Culture 1, Culture 2, Culture 3, and everybody's like, yo, this is the same album. Like,
but they sound the same. And most of those guys sound the same anyways. So.
Yeah.
Well, it's like Migos has it. We'll get on Migos another time.
Yeah.
They do got a special place though. Because they each individual person on different people's songs. No, I'm telling you, like they don't all always star on the same song.
No, I get that, but I'm saying as far as comparing them to Kanye, Drake, and Kendrick Lamar, they're not even.
No, like, and in a non-comparison sense, and appreciating their
truthfully, art. They're nowhere near my top 10. Like appreciating music art, cool, but like
by no means, no means. But to deny their quality is kind of an insult.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you,
we don't care.
At all.
Are you seriously? Like they each offer.
I get the
club music.
Yeah, I get I get where you're coming from. I get that, but they're not offering anything that top like actual. Like I don't look at them as artists. I look at them as like to a certain extent, they're artists, but their art is not something you would put in a museum. Period.
You're comparing like McDonald's to like filet mignon, bro.
Yeah, like for real, like fast food.
No, all right. So I'm not comparing. I'm not comparing Migos to Kendrick. I'm not comparing Migos to old school Kanye, old school Jay-Z.
Then there's no discussion. Like that's pretty much
no.
It's like then there's nothing to talk
like music.
About.
No. So no. You got to think about it. Music has different appeals. Music has an appeal to people in which even those who don't care to break it down on a music theory standpoint, the feeling you get from music. And Migos provide that even to people who break it down on that level to where it's like not even just tolerable, but it becomes okay. And it's like
I 100%.
I don't get that from Migos.
I 100% know where you're coming from.
No. You do get that from Migos. I get where like Migos.
I get where you're coming from as far as like when you're in that zone, when you're in that mood, when you want to hear.
Where you're doing something, you're not trying to like really listen to music, but you're listening to music like you're listening. And it's like they may say some shit sometimes where it's like, oh, I
because I think who is it, Quavo? He did a album, and his album wasn't bad. He had like Kid Cudi on there. He had I think it's called Lost. Like it was a good song. Like, and the thing is like, so if we think about that, just a segment real quick. If we think about Future released like a documentary, and like it was just like, yo, the reason why I want to do this is because I always wanted to be the greatest. I want to do this and that. And you can feel for him on a personal level as far as like, I am a creator, like I am creating greatness, even though the message that is put out by everybody else is probably negative and it's not reached by everybody, it's still this is my art form, this is what my craft is, and he's perfecting that craft. So like I don't downplay anybody's music because it takes a lot to just create music and to be like that. But as far as like it goes, No. So you have your Picassos, you know what I mean? You have your Michelangelos, and then you have kids drawing crayon,
finger paint.
No. You have that kid that you were in class with. He drew that picture. That was like, yo, what the fuck? Like how? Like it blew your mind.
That's not Migos. Please don't.
No. That is low key. No. I'm not saying that they are masters.
No, not
of the art. No. I'm not saying
level,
they are. No, listen. I am not saying they are masters of the art, but they are contributors. Like you have to understand where it's like you have art is so perceptional, and being an artist myself, it's like I'm like I know I'm not the best, but what I put into the world, if I have somebody who can like see it and see what I was feeling or thinking about, even that you brought up that documentary of Future, in which you realize his Future himself was like, well, I don't even do drugs, but he raps about doing drugs because it's what's popular, it's what's getting the people on. It's provocative. It gets the people going. You know what I mean? Like that kind of shit.
It's just gimmicky,
no. That is but it's that's exactly what that means.
It's just like when Waka Flocka was like, wrong. "Yo," he's like, "I don't rap to rap. Right, but then, I just rap because it's easy." But then you listen to Waka Flocka freestyle and actually speak how Waka Flocka wants to speak, and it's good. Yeah, but that's not. I get what you're saying, but they use it as
you get what I'm saying. So but think about there's no buts. There's no buts.
There is, because it's like it's not. That's kind of like what's ruining the art of music, because
exactly
the art of music is, no. The art of music is already ruined.
Grammar.
These are people who are merely taking advantage of it.
Exactly.
And these are people who are in the position to take advantage and abuse it. No. To potentially become it's already ruined.
Hey, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Who has been saying that? Who said that? Who said that?
They are becoming the future potential Jay-Z.
Huh?
Where they invest back. No.
Wait, I'm lost in the sauce. What are you talking about?
Yeah, for real. Like,
so listen.
I'm super lost.
All right, so let me speak to you now in a more direct way. They make money. They donate to their communities. They may build up so many other kids and give them opportunities, not even just to become rappers, to maybe even become something more than just be the worker. And that's not me trying to make it a black thing. It's a lot of the times where these people in these positions make money, and if they get enough, they just donate. One, it's a tax write-off for most of them, but it doesn't matter, because if it goes back into the community and it goes into legitimate, reputable, like, community programs, it may benefit them. They come from ATL. Like, that's a situation in itself that's becoming known as the black. So it's like, you appreciate what they're giving. I'm not saying they're the best. I'm not saying they're the GOATs. I'm not even saying they have the potential to be so. They are still trying. They are still crafting. They are still putting their time and energy into it.
Mm-hmm.
I get a message every time it says your internet connection is unstable. So I know when I'm like, so it kind of deters me a bit. But I'm just saying, it's a position that they're in that may potentially benefit our culture in itself. It's one that may potentially motivate somebody to like want to do it, who may be great. Capital Steez. Look up Capital Steez. Do you know Capital Steez?
All right. So I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Most of these guys who are
only care about the money,
super like popping right now, only care about the money. They don't give a shit about the community, because when you look at it, most of the So I'm super surprised. So back in the 90s and the 80s, not to be an old head and be like, oh, blah 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 blah. But back in those days, like you had to be a real MC. When you look at Nas, when you look at Jay-Z, you look at Big, look at Tupac, Raekwon, Run DMC, all those guys were fire. Like they could spit. Nowadays, you have guys that are of that caliber, but they're underground. You never hear about them. You gotta really dig to hear about them. But now the guys that are popping, they even say it themselves. Like Cardi B says themselves, like I don't care about rap. I don't care about the art. Like I'm just doing it for money.
I like to make money. I don't really give a being lyrical. I don't give a about this and that. If that shit don't work for me, I don't care. I like to make shit that's gonna make me money.
And that's all it is. So I don't think a lot of them are really giving back to the community like that. Like
Okay, so
I
if
would
they
say
are
like,
handing out turkeys on Thanksgiving, it's like
it's like a tax write-off.
like
the
no.
only
So
the only guys
So
that
this
are
is
even
this
doing
is
that are kind of like quote unquote washed out, like Chameleonaire. He made his 1-2 albums and now he's a tech genius. Slim Thug, he's donating back to his community, but those guys aren't as big as like the Futures, Amigos, the Little Pumps, and all those guys from now. So
No, right.
I think it's a
you gotta
farce.
think about it. Slim Thug came out, and really realistically looking at it, recite a Slim Thug verse right now for me.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
it's not even
A
about
line.
that. Like
No. Recite a Slim Thug verse for me, or line, right now.
What's the point of that?
No, because I can.
Okay.
But it's the same time when I'm telling you, it's the people who can do that, who donate to the cause, in which those who care give back.
Bruh.
Like,
And
who's donating to
eventually,
who? That's what
we
I'm
as
lost. I don't-
we as the consumers
Yeah.
give to a singular entity, and then they have to decide what they want to do. They end up as MC Hammer, which ultimately I can't even be mad at because he employed his most of his family. He employed close to him, and he gave them money to then donate back into the economy, which then donates a stimulation that gives us a benefit.
You also get lost in the sauce.
Like, and that's a different topic. That's a topic. That's a different topic.
That's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
And
But what I'm saying is, once you put people in a position, you give them enough hype, you give them enough image. It's at that point that they have to choose what kind of person they want to be. Are they the riling gangster who's shooting and killing everything?
but
Or
that's
are
what
they
sells.
just
but that's the thing. Even with,
no. Okay, I get it. I know that. That's what sells. I'm trying to explain that to y'all. It's what sells.
I get that,
But that's
doesn't
not
mean
who they
you
are.
need to-
No, but that's not who they are.
But that's the thing.
And-
Like, why?
But
Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole, they don't.
Common.
They don't.
Common.
They
Look
don't
at
put
Common.
themselves
Look at
out
Common.
there like that. Like that's
Look at
why
Common.
people.
But look at Common.
No,
like,
exactly.
He's not
Look at
popping like
Common.
these guys. He's not popping like most
Why
of these
is
main
that
guys.
when Common is one of the best rappers out here?
Exactly.
Why is-
Because that's why I'm
Conscious
kind of
rap.
lost at your topic.
Trying to
because
make
it's
us
like,
better through conscious rap doesn't work. Most deaf.
But even
Doesn't
Migos
work.
and stuff,
But
that doesn't
Graham-
make us better through like
But
bullshit.
Graham-
It's literally bullshit.
No,
guys who own these
you
labels don't
sell
care.
you sell the image. You sell the image.
Why are you selling an image that's literally gonna hold people
Because
down?
that's where we are marketable.
Who the fuck is this nigga, bro?
But
no,
we
I
also
don't want. I
Graham,
don't want that.
We
Like,
aren't marketing it. We are the artists aren't marketing that. It's the owners of the labels that are pushing that.
I didn't
The
say we're
artists don't have
marketing.
any power.
I didn't say we're marketing. That's where we're
I'm lost.
marketable. We're marketable. We
Why?
are marketable.
Who is we? The artists? Us as the listeners? That's what I'm lost at. I don't know who you're targeting.
Hold on. I mean, who is we?
Bruh.
like it. But that's the thing is like if you're saying black
Who is
people, like
we?
black people
No,
in general,
listen.
like
Get it? No, trust me. I'm like, bro.
Like, all right.
This isn't hard. Like, why is this
actually
so hard
trying
for
to say?
y'all? Like
because you're all over the place right now. Like
I'm not. I'm very specific. I'm very specific, and I've said, I promise you, go back and watch this later, and you will see it is all on point.
I get it.
I don't get it.